Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be about material success for the next 4 weeks. We're going to dive right in and see what's happening by pulling some symbols. These are going to give us a general idea, and there's a month of the year want to show up. We will look into the numerical meaning of that, and then after that, I'm going to read your coffee cup, and we're going to look to pull some tarot cards. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Divine Light, and if you haven't already, go ahead, hit subscribe to spread the love and click the bell so you never miss a video. And if you go on to enjoy this message, give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Tell me what your thoughts are. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony. I love to see that through the muddled and unclear thinking. So I see there's something like back and forth happening in your energy, like some things are happening that will make you feel peace and harmony, but at the same time, maybe you are over analyzing a situation that is causing you to have this like muddled and unclear thinking, because sometimes if you're in the flow, or some things are in the flow, and that's why certain things are happening, and at the end you will be appreciative of how the peace and harmony is showing up. That's why there's a wishbone, wish is granted. That's why I feel like here you should just focus on the wise advice from a friend coming forward that is loyal to you, and focus on most of this peace and harmony, that the areas of work maybe you have peace and harmony you should focus on. We have May. We're in May. May actually is like a good one as the month as well. Here this indicates spring, but if you're in the southern hemisphere, this can be symbolizing like a spring coming in the winter, kind of like a new beginning, a fresh start. Number 5, as the month number goes, symbolizes freedom, adventure, change, adaptability. So the change is good at this time if you can easily adapt to it. We have a man here, dealings or relationships with a man. A valley, kind of like they have the same vibe. The forest and the valley like have the same color tone, the mountains here. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. So the muddled thinking is a distraction. Maybe your mind is playing games to you, but if you're focused with your deep personal strength, and make sure that whenever the intrusive thoughts come, you can push them away, that will assure your success. We have a shark. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. I interpret the shark here. I have a feeling you might be facing with a shark, okay? Shark can be someone who's greedy when it comes to money. And maybe you're thinking, I should just get that credit card, or get that loan from this person that maybe they're giving it away freely, so I should take it. That might be a wrong act to do there, because shark might be really dangerous, that you shouldn't be playing in the shark tank if you don't have a protective gear, okay, or a protective thing. And another thing here is it's not about the protective stuff. So you might be the shark here too. You know, they actually catch shark for their fins. So you might have something very valuable, and if that's so, if you're getting like small offers, I think it's just a lowballing situation. You should be also careful about that. Let's dive into the coffee cup. Let's see. I had like a moment of maybe like a channeling there, the lowballing. That's the term popped in my head. That's why I wanted to say that. I see here a snail moving forward, and I feel like here some of you might be resolving a house issue, or a snail is something that you're carrying on your back. It's like moving towards the past. So something's happened in the past are healing here, or maybe there's like a money issue within the first 2 weeks you're actually facing is going to start healing here. Your heart is really clear. It's beautiful. I see 1, 2, 3 small chunks of money showing up. The third one, as the timeline goes, within the 4th week, it shows up, and it's the biggest piece, but I feel like it is going to really remedy something that you're in need. We have a snake here. Snake can be symbolizing healing, or maybe something that you're in need that's causing your unclear thinking and muddled thinking and anxiety. When this even if it's small chunks of when they show up, it is going to be remedying that snake that is actually restriction that you're feeling. Maybe this is causing you to feel restriction in your body, in your mind, is causing you to get paralyzed, that you're not going to be able to take any actions to go get your bounty. But it seems like it is healing here too. It has some time, but it'll be there. I see a dog's face right here in the beginning. So dog barking, the advice is going to be coming really fast. Maybe it has already come, and because it's just leaning towards the past timeline here too. But you might not really like stewed in that thought yet. Okay, you passed it, because Libra, if you're Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or maybe you're cross-watching for someone, Libra tend to think really fast. And they overanalyze things, they think really fast, and that can cause them to not to see the clear picture, but every single little detail on the picture, but not the whole thing. So it seems like here the dog might be giving you an advice in the long run. Maybe the strategy that you're following is actually going to work out really good. Okay, so maybe you're thinking, oh, maybe I made a mistake as a shark here. Maybe I put myself in danger, dangerous waters. If you're feeling like the shark, maybe you're doing it, making an investment or working on a new project, and you're diving into a water that is right now, even if you are very enthusiastic like the shark, but might be dangerous for you. The thing is, dog is giving you solid and valid advice here to follow. And when you pursue that, it is actually, you see the clarity coming within maybe the second week. You're going to have the clear understanding and clean papers. It can be approvals. This can be maybe you're being let go of a burden that you're carrying. It can be something like that. Within the second week, I see here a fountain is flowing. It can be the fountain of abundance. There's a number 8 here. There's a person, actually, I see a female figure running away from someone, and then they're bringing the number 8 here, and the 9 I see too. 9 is completion and enlightenment, and I feel maybe some of you feel, okay, maybe you're looking to the past and thinking, oh, if I would have done that, I could have had that. Okay, that kind of a feeling you have. But it seems like here there's a person running away from the situation, is actually showing you that you are safe and you are like closing a cycle here. And this is going to be actually, you're starting with something in your pocket rather than being drained. For some of you, I know this is about material success. Maybe you're leaving a relationship. Somebody actually, you left a relationship in the past. Maybe you're thinking, oh, that other person is living in abundance, but I lost stuff. I feel like that's not really the case here, okay? And you're going to see the truth of the matter very soon. Another thing here, it can be a position that you left. You're thinking, oh, they're doing much better, they're getting paid much more than I do now. It seems like that's not really the case, okay? It might look that way because everybody's actually like switching the numbers just tiny bit to make it seem like they're doing good, but it's not really the case here. The fountain, okay, this is the fountain of truth, washing the illusion away. And that will actually help you see things clearly. Okay, that's why the wishbone shows up. And while you are living your dream, living in your wishes, you're going to realize that what you're leaving behind was actually maybe a torment that you put yourself through. Another thing I see, I told you that there's a clarity coming forward within the third week, especially second, at the end of the second and the beginning of the third week. 1, 2, 3 different pathways are opening. This can be opportunities coming. Phone lines are forming. Another thing I would like to mention with the phone lines, if you're feeling like, okay, maybe I should call someone right now, go ahead and call that person because they might have some valuable information for you. You can see someone's face here. Their eyes are not clear, but we can see a tiny bit of a nose they have. So it can be in the physical features that they have here. And I see number 5. This person can be actually asking you to join to an adventure with them. Go on an adventure with them. I see after that we have number 4 here. This kind of looks like a margarita glass, but 5, like V and I, are actually in the Roman numerical when they come side by side. They represent number 4. So number 4 can be like now the number of structure, stability, and foundation. Like you're forming a foundation with this person with the small nose, okay? And what else we have here? 4th week, at the end of the 4th week, there's a pathway opening. I see a letter L, Larry, maybe someone waiting for you there. And you have in your pocket a massive seed right here. It's like an acorn that maybe they're waiting you to bring the seed so you can plant together. This can be the man right here that you are actually going to work together with, or can be a family member as well, because you're going to gain something out of a deal here, okay? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see right here, beautifully. This is actually flowing into your life, guys. And I feel like maybe you have like a little bit setback last month. You might have a little bit of setback, but it seems like it's picking up immensely in a very great way. And I feel like it is so like flowy, like so you're doing things in a very like an inspirational way. It doesn't even seem like work, okay? It seems like you're having fun at the same time receiving your heart's desire. We have somebody here standing and maybe like whispering some things. They're wearing this little hat on top of their head, a pointy hat. Tears of joy fell out of your saucer right there. Some good news are showing up too. This can be an authority figure with a pointy hat. I feel like might be a magician, Virgo, or a Gemini. And they're sending you like some, a block of thought here. This can be like telepathic. Maybe you're receiving an idea from someone, or it can be literally like talking to someone and receiving the idea, but they're going to hit the spot. The idea is going to hit the spot. And I feel like it can be something actually delivered to you by divine as well through another person, or because there's so many words in between you guys, there might be like through a communication with this person. When you're hanging out with this person who is the magician, who actually makes a mission to change the life and turn things around in a positive way. When you have a conversation with them, you might come up with an idea, like an inspiration that when you pursue, it just brings light, a lot of light to yourself, to the people around you, and it will gather people like the honey to the bee. Okay, basically you're going to be the honey, and this can turn around if you can utilize it well, like arrange everything well. It can become a money source. We have here 5 of Raphael. That's why the forest. You need to walk away from the forest, guys, okay? 5 of Cups is the energy of everything, like understanding that you might have a loss, or maybe you had a loss. I felt that vibe. I told you that maybe during the April. You had some sort of a loss, and now you're carrying still that within you, and you're thinking, oh, now it's the end all be all. It's not going to be fixed anymore. But this is actually telling us everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. There's a silver lining here in the situation. And there's also a life lesson. No one actually learns from their joyful moments. Everybody learns from their mistakes. I heard this quote from an athlete, actually. He says, I never learn from my not the adventures, the medals that I win and my victories. I always learn from my mistakes and failures. So why you should learn from them? Because it seems like, wow, I love this for you guys. There's an opportunity of adventure and actually trusting and setting sail to a new era coming forward here. Maybe there was a time that you were limiting yourself to this 5 cups that you need to accomplish, but it seems like there's much more in front of you that now you're going to have the freedom to explore. Why? Because you fit the rules, you fit the box, and it didn't really, fitting the boxes didn't really help you, and you didn't get what you desired. Now you can go wild and free, and you go on this new adventure, prosperity arising from wise planning, though. So meaning adventure is not really spontaneous or impulsive. There's also planning here. You're going to be able to take next step and optimistic plans, and they will turn as expected. And you're going to also, I feel like the wands, the fire energy has some freedom involved in it. Okay, so you're going to be more free compared to the past behavior, which will bring the massive victory here. Six of Gabriel's. This kind of looks like a horseshoe to me, which is a symbol of good luck. Congratulations, you have done a wonderful job. Time to move to the next project. Awards, scholarships, and promises. It says promotions. It doesn't say promises. It says promotions here. So definitely, this new adventure is going to bring victory to you. This can be even new exploration, trying different things, and like pursuing the projects you already have in a way that you're more authentic. Okay, you're not really fitting anybody else's boxes anymore. What we have is Three of Ariels. Three of Ariels is actually getting recognition of excellent work. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others. Also, it can symbolize that you will find your people to work together with, and you're going to cooperate with them. Another thing with this, we all have angels. I wanted to pull so much angels, like they're all angel decks right now we're going to use, except this one, because I wanted to bring some angelic help. You like it or not, believe it or not, I believe we're not alone in this universe. We are always angels. Angels are here to fully support us and be like guidance to us. But if you don't call upon them, because we have free will, they cannot intervene. So that's why I wanted to pull these guys to see. We have Raphael. Raphael is the healing. Gabriel is the messenger. So the messages that you put out there, then they bring back to you divine messages as well. Ariel is, I think, partnership energy here is going to be helpful. We have Raphael with the cleansing. So this is mental cleansing, physical cleansing, spiritual, whatever that you feel heavy right now. Maybe you need to explore and cleanse it thoroughly. We have Sandalphon with evolution. This is Sandalphon shows up with a Hierophant energy in this deck. So it's like an authority. Basically, from taking orders to giving orders, you're evolving. It can be an upgrade. It can be a promotion for some of you. But this can also mean that maybe you are flowing with how things go around. And you're allowing things to come is a good one. But maybe you're being forced to go certain directions. Five of Cups, like fitting in some other boxes that you don't belong to. But this means, Sandalphon, you're now evolving into a state that you are the one who's dictating what's going to happen. We have hope. Keep the hopes up. Because I feel like here, no matter what happens, when you consider them all, even if it's a negative, it shows up as a negative, it's working for your highest good. That hope, actually, when you keep it alive, it just makes things move, guys. Okay? We have Zapkiel, ecstasy. I feel like this is actually great joy coming with also this accomplishments to you. So embrace them, enjoy them. Okay, let's see a final angel we will have. This can come with an affirmation or a message, specific message. We have the Page of Cups, offer. God who rejoices. So ecstasy, rejoice, celebration. Before the things comes, feel the ecstasy and feel the feelings of having it. It's very important. This can be happening through prayer, by the way. Also, like losing yourself in prayer, losing yourself in the meditation, and like putting yourself in that mental state can help you feel that divine comfort. There you go. Gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. So if you're feeling also that something's going on behind you, you can actually call upon the archangel here. It says Eizel, and it will be helpful to clear that vibe. Okay. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.